Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up and planning for the week of October 11th through the 17th in my dashboard social media planner. And you guys, I am so excited about this spread. We're going to go crazy on this one. This is going to be something I think I've only ever done one other time. So first of all, let me tell you the theme. The theme is This Witch's Brew, which is coming to us from Plannable October 2021. I will link that Instagram. I'll link all the details in the description box down below so you can find the person behind this and the hashtag in the description box. So don't sweat that. So for This Witch's Brew, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so of course, witches, it's got to be dark, right? So here is my current week on the blackout paper. So I have the back side of this page. Normally, I would, if I was going to use scrapbook paper or something, I would put it on this side. However, I have done this once before where I reversed my layout. So I put my 7 days of the week and my little Monday through Friday where I list my YouTube videos, I put it on this side once before to test it, to see how I liked it. And it's okay. I write more on this page, so I definitely take the page out so that the discs don't get in my way, but otherwise it works just fine. And then on this side, I can put my piece of scrapbook paper with my big long boxes and then my deco. And that way we can use this piece of paper and not cover it up with scrapbook paper. So knowing all of that, I have this scrapbook paper pad from Michaels. It's from last year. I don't know if you can still get it or not. My guess would be probably not. But you guys, oh my gosh. I love this piece of paper. It just looks like a bubbling, boiling witch's brew. It's my favorite color. It's green. It's got a lot of black. So I could use that one, and I'm really, really tempted. I love that one. But there's also one I think matches the black page even better. This one. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. With the purple. I think if I put it over here, I can write on it with like dark pens, and I think it's going to look pretty darn awesome. So we're going to rip this out. Oh, that was really loud. Sorry about that. Okay. And then I want to show you another trick. So this is the sticker guide. I know it's really hard to see the lines. But this is the sticker guide for the left-hand side. Since these are see-through, I can actually flip this over and use it to help me decide where to cut and everything, as if this were going to go on the right-hand side instead. And same thing for over here. I can flip the other one over and use it to help me figure out where to put my day of the week boxes. Because remember, everything is offset a little bit to make room for the punches. So if you center everything, it's going to end up being a little bit, just a tiny bit awkward. So let's get started on this. I want to make sure and pull the correct dates for the right-hand side. So first thing I want to do, so this is going to be my left-hand side, but these dates are actually going to go, these 11 through 17 are actually going to go over here, remember. So let me first start by figuring out where I want to cut this page. So I don't think I want to grab this white corner because it's going to be paired up with this black page. I think I want to stick to mostly dark. However, I really like this bubbly stuff. So the guide here shows me I'll get a little bit of a bubble right there, but that's about it. However, if I kind of come up, I don't know, mid page. The other thing is I have a cauldron that I want to put here, and I was thinking I could hand letter in like the recipe, like toad's tongue and eye of newt and that kind of thing, maybe down here. So maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to have a little bit of this white showing, and then it kind of could look like this is coming up out of the cauldron or something. I don't know. I wish you guys could tell me, where should I cut this piece of paper? I can also turn it. I mean, it doesn't have to be I kind of like the way this kind of looks like it's funneling up out. I could I could cut this corner and put the cauldron like maybe right here. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I just said I didn't want to use that white, but I think I will. I think what I'll do is come over a little bit and get that whole bubble, which you can't even see, this whole bubble here, and this one, and see this kind of like funnel almost coming out. If I put the cauldron right under that, I can still write the witch's brew recipe over here. So let's do that. Okay, so decision made. I'm gonna cut it and grab all of this bubble that I can, I think so. Because I mean, I'm not gonna be able to use the rest of this page for much, I don't think. And that way I can cut off that little bit of white there. Okay. So there's that. That is gonna be the one side of my page. And then I want this to be the top, so I need it to be 9 1/4. I've already got my, I've showed you guys before, I've got my page already marked, my dimensions. So yeah, that'll be the top. That'll get rid of this white. And we'll save these scraps. I can do some pen tests on those. Okay, and then I want this side. So we'll go set our 7 wide. That's also marked. There we go. Yes, look at that. If I have a cauldron right here, it's gonna look like that's all coming up. That's awesome. Okay, let's punch it too while we're at it. So I wanna make sure and punch the correct side. I wanna punch this side. So doing the normal dashboard layout, I'm just flip-flopping the pages. Okay, and much like last week, I have a purple metallic Kuretake dotting marker with a somewhat fine tip, and it's got the like bingo dauber end for my dots. And then I also have a Kuretake, a purple metallic brush pen, so I can write October in and my 2021. So, and I can, that way then I can, on this side, I can draw in my boxes and stuff. So I'm gonna, let's see, I've got my straight edge and a Kleenex, because remember, you want to wipe every single time you wipe. So let's see, we're gonna go, I'm gonna count. And for this particular paper, this is from Light's Planner Action. She does blackout pages once a month. Actually, I can see from this side, yeah, I came up 1 from the bottom. And then it's 10 makes a row. And how far in did I come? 1 full dot in. So, okay. So that, I'm gonna just start counting and drawing my lines. All right, so now that that's had a chance to dry, and no, you're not crazy, the dots are a little bit crooked. It's not enough for me to worry about. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. So if I don't run washi tape along it, it's not quite as noticeable. So, all right, we're gonna hand letter October up here. There we go, and you can see, well, wow, it's reflecting just exactly right. It's getting lighter, so I'm going to come over here and do my 2021 just like I did last week in silver. Again, just like last week, lots of stopping and letting it dry. So that Kuretake, I love it, but it is a super juicy pen, so it is still, you can see the little wet spot there in the middle of the R. It's still drying. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and draw my line from left to right across on this side for the top, and then we're going to do purple swishies. I've already started writing on the silver swishies for this week, and that's just a normal friction pen that I wrote on that with, and it worked just fine. So I just love it so much. We're going to do it again this week. So, but first thing I need to do is go ahead and draw my line across from left to right, So actually, I'm just looking for my starting point side to side, and then I can use the straightness of the page to help me set what straight's going to be. So we're just going to go ahead, since there's no dot grid on the page this time, I have to do things ever so slightly different. So there we go. That's my starting and ending point. Let's go ahead and draw that in. I know it's really hard for you guys to see dark on dark until it dries and brightens up, but trust me, it's there. And as you can see, you definitely get stuff off of your straight edge when you wipe it. So be sure and wipe it, because if you don't wipe that off on the Kleenex, it's going to smear on your page and on your hands. Okay, keep drying, keep drying. All right, so the next thing I need to do is put in my bullet points. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on this side. Actually, I need to write in Sunday through Monday for my YouTube videos, and then do my swishy. So I'm going to do work on all of that over here. Lots of drawing still to do. You can see the wet centers on those. So for this side, I want to do the same thing, but there's no dot grid to help me with my lines. And I also need to go ahead, I want to do swishies on this side like I did on the other side. So let's go ahead and do the swishies. So I'll use this. Yes, I'm turning it upside down, and here's why. That way my punches are in line, and it still shows me, well, it doesn't actually, does it, where to put my swishies. It's going to show me where my center line is going to be to help me figure out where this swishy needs to go. So we're going to do swishies over here too. So pretty, oh my gosh. All right, is this side dry? It's mostly dry. Okay, so we're going to do a big long swishy for YouTube video sticker. And I know this is swishies 2 weeks in a row, but I love them so much, I don't care. It might be 3 weeks in a row by the time I get done. I think that's all the swishies I need, so we'll let those dry. Okay, mostly dry, so let's go ahead and pull stickers, YouTube videos. I'm gonna have to see if I have an orange metallic pen. If I had orange and green and then purple, oh my gosh, how fun for Halloween. There we go. I know it's hard to see, but trust me, live it looks awesome. Okay, and then over here, did I leave myself enough room for like don't forget and get it done? Those are fun ones I never use. Let's try it. If I cut all the extra off. This was my first try at printing my own labels, and I was a little bit more gappy on these. Nope, I'm gonna make these bigger because I want to use get it done and don't forget. These could be brighter anyway. I think since it's scrapbook paper, it's taking the metallic marker just a tiny bit differently. So through the magic of time-lapse, I'll be back when that's dry. All right, don't forget it's definitely gonna fit on there now. And I love get it done. Like, real talk, get it done. That was also before I found online labels, and I was using this sticker paper that has scoring on the back. It's full sheet, but the backing is scored to help you get the full sheet off, which when you're cutting it into teeny tiny little stickers like this actually is not a good thing. So I learned my lesson on that too. Otherwise, matte clear Avery label paper works great. It's just not if you're going to cut it into tiny little stickers. Okay, but printing wise and quality wise, it's fine. Let me then, what I'm going to do, since there's no grid, I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to line these dots up where they would go. So the first one under the swishy, and I'm just going to eyeball it. So I can use the paper to be my straight line, and then the dots for my spacing. So I'm just going to go ahead 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm just going to go ahead and put 10 dots on, even with these, on both halves, and that way they can dry. Okay, while that's drying then, for this side, you guys, I got in this sticker book I've had forever, Life Organized. It says Avalon and Ninth. I don't know. It has all these different little 2-page sets of different colored stuff, including habit trackers. And so I completely forgot. I got in here to get a knife and a fork for meal planning for my catch-all, vertical catch-all. And I forgot that it had days of the week. So I went to the purple set, and there's 2 habit trackers I can use. But I decided I wanted to use these days of the week because there's a space there where I can write in a number. So we're going to go ahead and use these. I'm just going to speed this up while I put these on in their normal places. And I know it's white, but that's okay. I think it'll look okay. Okay, and then I just grabbed a really, really dark Papermate Flare, and I'm going to use that to write in my days of the week. So that page is pretty much ready to go. I like this Weekend Adventures, and since these went a little bit crooked, I do actually have a tiny extra bit of room there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Again, even though it's on white, I kind of like it. I'm going to put it down toward the bottom of the page though, and then trim off that excess. That's kind of cute. It's not exactly straight. I guess it is. The S is right at the edge, just like the W. Okay. What else? Is there anything else? So I think there's a coffee cup. Yep, there's a coffee cup and a planner. Oh, and the habit trackers. How could I forget the habit trackers? Okay, let me go ahead and draw a bottom into this box and a center line to finish it up. I'm just going to eyeball this, I think. Except you know what? My dots look crooked. Maybe I won't put a bottom on. Because, yeah, my dots are crooked. Alright, well, we're not going to put a bottom on because that's just going to make the dots look even more crooked. So I might have to go over those dots again to brighten them up. Okay, I want to put the coffee cup and the planner. Why not? Bring a little of that purple outlined in white over to this page too. And then let's see if we can find one more habit tracker. We could definitely use these 2 purples, but something else in a gray or a black or a purple to match with them. This one looks promising. There we go. I could use one of those. Or one of those. Let's use the black one, since there's no foil on it. Okay, we'll put it in the middle. Alright, I'm just going to put them across the center. They look a little crooked. That's okay. This is a spooky Halloween spread, right? There. Okay. I think that might be all I need out of this book. Okay, so yeah, I don't need any more lines there. So to finish this up, I have this, another one of my favorites from my scrapbooking days. This is a full sheet of stickers. It's a 12 by 12 sheet of stickers. I believe I got this from either scrapbook.com or a Cherry on Top. They're both scrapbooking websites, and they have lots of stuff like this. This is from, the brand is Photo Play, and it just says All Hallows Eve element stickers. So, but I got this a while ago, not like 10 years ago, maybe a couple years ago. And so they might still have it. I don't know. But it's got this Witch's Brew cauldron. And if you remember, I said the actual part of the title of this challenge was about Witch's Brew. So we're going to use this cauldron. I can't believe I have this sticker that is so perfect. And I'm going to stick it right here. Like I said, like this is all coming up out of the pot. Right? So we're sitting it on the floor here. There we go. Awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And then I have, these are all from this year's current Michael's Halloween sticker stuff. And I actually used these in my horizontal spread, which just posted a couple days ago. This will post on Saturday. Horizontal always posts on Thursday. And it also has a cauldron. This one, I put a spell on you, but since it's got the cloud coming up out of it, and I want the paper to be the cloud coming up out of this, I'm not going to use that one. But what it does have, though, is all kinds of super fun stuff that could be ingredients. I want to put bottles and things around it. Like, so I was thinking about handwriting ingredients, but I have all these super cool stickers. So, like toadstool clippings. So I just want to kind of put the bottles all around. I think there's a page full of just bottles, and those like look like herbs and stuff. Oh, Halloween. I could use this one of these as my weekend banner. That's okay. I like the one I got. Yeah, here we go. Let's just put a bunch of these on there. That one says Witch's Brew too. Beetle blood. Awesome. I might put a lot of these on here. I'm just going to line up all these bottles. Like my witch's apothecary. These are all the ingredients. Poison. Witch's brew. We'll put that on there. This one says graveyard dust. What's this one? This one says bat's wings. And we'll scooch that one over so it's not getting overlapped. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I want to put a couple of these little bats on there, but I don't think they're going to show. So last but not least, I can hand letter a word or something up there. Ooh, maybe I should put the moon and a couple of stars on there. I think there was another page. I need purple foil. There's purple foil. Okay, I'll be right back. I think one of the Happy Planner Halloween books has some purple foil. Let's see if there's anything in there that we can use up here. All right, so in my quest for purple foil, I did find last year's fall sticker book has some purple foil. Creep It Real, Pumpkin Sweets and Spooky Treats. I don't have room for that. I have room for Boo. And then I also remembered that there was purple foil in the original Stargazer mini sticker pad. I know you guys can't get a hold of that, but I'm actually thinking I might replace this Weekend Adventures with maybe this Believe in Yourself, because I just feel like that looks crooked, or I don't know. Maybe I could just put Believe in Yourself here. I kind of want to use it somewhere though, in the plan. Anyway, so I was gonna hand letter something, but I just don't like the way the metallic pen is showing up as much on this page. I guess it's looking okay. I could put Creep It Real. Instead of using the sticker, I could hand letter. I know you guys who follow my hand lettering videos, you're rooting for me to hand letter. I can hear you rooting for me to hand letter. Oh, all right. I'm gonna keep this handy. So I'm gonna let you in on one of my little secrets. Before I would write Creep It Real, I would pause the camera and practice. So, which I think makes sense. So this is just dotted. I know it's really hard for you guys to see. It's dotted, lined, big paper. See, it's not classic, it's big. But it's dotted, it's lined, right? So I can, depending on how big I want to write, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of lines is going to be about appropriate for this, I would go ahead and just practice a couple times with the actual pen I'm going to use, because I want to practice with the size of this brush tip. So little side lesson for those of you that don't watch my lettering videos. So I'm going to speed this up, but we're going to practice Creep It Real a couple times until I'm happy with it. So I don't mind the lettering at all. It's very wide, so I need to be careful about that. But since I don't have the lines, I can make it a tiny bit shorter, maybe 3 lines wide instead of 4, which is also going to shrink it a little bit this way. So let's try it one more time doing that. I think that fits, that's going to fit nice on there. And I don't, you can't tell this is a metallic pen because it's on white paper. But I think it's going to show up nice on here. So, all right, let's give this a shot. So it's going to lighten up some as it dries, but there we go. It's a little crooked and it's a little bit smaller at the front than at the back, but all in all, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I can live with that. It's way better than my handwriting would have been a year ago. So on the one hand, I feel like I want to put something here, have this big space here. But on the other hand, I don't, because I really like the look of this coming up out of the witch's cauldron. So I think the only thing I want to do is maybe just put like a moon and stars up here, spread across the 2 pages so it kind of just as one more element to draw them together. And so the first page of this book, I was resisting using gold foil, but there's gold foil on these bottles. So if I put a couple of gold stars over here and maybe the full moon in the middle, I think that'll be the last little bit I need to just draw the 2 pages together, one tiny last little bit. So let's do that. Oh, these are nice and thin. So I'm going to put the full moon here, or not the full moon, fingernail moon. And that matches, I feel like that color matches here. It's not quite a white. It's more of a kind of cream color. And then I want to put a couple of these gold stars on here. There. Just one last little element that goes from one across the pages from one side to the other to kind of tie them together, one last little bit. I think you guys, that's it, because you know the rest of this stuff isn't really going to show up. I could try to squeeze one little bottle in over here on this side of the spine. Yeah, I don't write a lot at the very bottom of Sunday, so there. I put it where I don't have to punch it. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to call that done. So let's put it in my planner. So this side, for once, I don't have to do anything because it's got my current week on the back side. For this side, I don't know what I'm going to want to do yet on this side. I don't know if I'm going to want to do blackout again or if I'm going to actually want to use the page. So I'm just going to pop it in and not do anything to this back side. And I'm going to leave this one here just in case I decide the week of the 18th I want to use this page. I don't know yet. So there we go. There is my, what was the subject? It was this Witch's Brew. There's my Witch's Brew spread, this Witch's Brew spread for the week of October 11th through the 17th with my reverse mirror image layout, blackout layout, style layout. I really was looking forward to doing this one. It goes so well with my pumpkins on my discs. So I hope you like this video. If you want to know more about these discs, you can check them out in my October move-in video. And I will also link them. They're called Glamour discs. They're from my friend Katie from Baker Lane Studios. So check that out if you want to know more. I'll put it in the description box. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.